63 years ago, our founding fathers declared Ghana a free nation, and since then, it's been forward ever, standing tall in unity as a nation cherishing her heritage. And as we celebrate our Ghanaianness once again, we pledge to support the effort to make Ghana great and strong.
Happy Independence Day. Good evening and welcome to the national studios of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We are live with the major news from Accra and Kumasi. My name is Shirley and Robert Frimpong-Manso would help us with the sign language interpretation for tonight.
And I am Winifred Efu. We are starting off from our studios in Kumasi.
Hello and welcome to the Northern Bureau segment of the news on GTV. It is coming to you live from Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital. In our first story, the President, Nana Akufo-Addo, says government is determined to secure the necessary resources to contain the novel coronavirus. Speaking at the 63rd Independence Anniversary in Kumasi, he charged all Ghanaians to be cautious and accept change in the way as Ghanaians we traditionally greet through the shaking of hands.
The Baba Yara Sports Stadium was full with people who had come to witness the Independence Day parade held for the first time in the region. Dignitaries, including the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, who was the special guest of honor, and the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, among others, were clad in beautiful kente cloth. Others also exhibited varieties of the national colors. After inspecting the parade, the president lit the perpetual flame.
Coming from the military, and there we have it. The president has lighted the perpetual flame.
The security forces, students, queen mothers, representatives of all the 16 regions, and various groups took turns in a march past.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Today, the 6th of March 2020, the 63rd Independence Anniversary Parade will go into the annals of the country as
since yet unborn.
There were various traditional drumming and dancing on display to depict the rich Ghanaian culture and tradition. The Ghana Armed Forces also engaged in some physical exercises to tell how ready they are to protect the country from external aggression.
Flight Lieutenant Patrick Opoku-Boakye.
The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, recalled the roles played by early Pan-Africanists in pushing for the independence of the black and African people. He called for concerted efforts between the two countries in the areas of agriculture and energy for a win-win situation.
Over the 53 years of diplomatic relations between our countries, we have pursued shared interests. I wish to draw to your attention specifically the two areas of cooperation, agriculture and energy, which build on a history of collaboration between our two countries. The importance of agriculture in the development of a country cannot be overstated, as it provides the most basic and essential form of security for society. This food security also has the potential to translate into income security, as it provides means of sustenance and income for many of our people.
President Akufo-Addo said government will not relent on its efforts in preventing the novel coronavirus. He also had an advice for Ghanaians who plan to travel to countries hit by the coronavirus.
It is a medical crisis that is bringing in its wake death and economic difficulties, and is spreading fear and panic throughout the world. In the early days of the outbreak, I constituted on 7th February a high-powered emergency response team to handle the crisis, which has been monitoring developments and reporting to me on a daily basis. Strict checks at our entry points are being conducted with rigorous screening procedures. Isolation and treatment centers have been designated for potential cases, and the quarantine center has been set up. 5,000 personal protective equipments for health workers have been procured and distributed to all regions and major health facilities, points of entry, teaching hospitals, treatment centers, and selected health facilities. Additional protective health equipment is being procured. Training of health workers in the treatment of the disease is being provided and is ongoing. In the interim, non-essential travel into Ghana is being strongly discouraged from high-risk countries, namely China, Iran, Italy, Japan, and South Korea. We're counting on the experts to do their part to safeguard us, but we all have a responsibility to take measures to help ourselves and each other. The recommendations are for each one of us to practice basic personal hygiene and be extra careful with sanitation. For the time being, as the Ministry of Health has advised, we have to revisit our custom of shaking hands and stop doing so completely. And we must cover our mouths when we cough or sneeze.
This year's Independence celebration is on the theme Consolidating. This is the second time the Independence Day is being celebrated outside Accra.